Hi, everybody. Welcome to another night of Play Underground. This is the last one for Feast, which is running through tomorrow. You can watch it tonight. Each time you buy the link, you have 24 hours to watch. So you have 24 hours tonight and 24 hours tomorrow to watch the rest of Feast. It's an amazing show. It has been reviewed great by critics. You're going to love it. Go watch it. And if you want to see something live, we're actually doing something pretty amazing. Starting on this Wednesday at 6:30 in the Artswave parking lot, we are premiering our new show, Fannie Lou Hamer Speak On It. It is a show about the civil rights activist of the same name. It's amazing. It's super short, and each one counts as a get out and vote rally. We will have people there. Sorry, we'll have people there helping you get registered and to check and see if you are registered. So it's going to be really amazing. Please come join us, and it's pay what you can. So don't worry about paying anything. So tonight we're doing our last Play Underground for Feast, and that is brought to you by Joe Mock and the Real Pro Team. And now that we got all the show stuff out of the way, I'm going to throw it over to Hillary with some original and cover music.
Is it working? Is my computer phone working? How is everybody? We're doing great. Sorry, I got to keep it real for myself.
Doing great. Yay, yay.
Thank you. Yay, the crowd goes wild. So yes, thank you, Zach, for having me. It's always so good to be doing anything with the No Theater, even if it's from my living room. I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm going to open with a song called Phone Calls Home. It's going to be on my new record called Glory, which is being recorded here in Cincinnati, and it is going to be an EP with 6 songs, 3 of which are done, and they sound amazing. So this is a song called Phone Calls Home. I wrote it about a conversation I had with my mom when I lived in Colorado. She's like, honey, do you need some money? Are you doing okay? And I was like, Mama, I'm fine. I got it under control. I did. I moved back in here. Well, Mama, I'm a stripper, but I'm doing just fine. I paid all my bills and I paid them on time. It's not as bad as you think. These girls are all so bright, loving mommies all day, business women nights. I didn't seek it out, it just fell into my lap. And money was great, couldn't say no to that. My cash is just as green as yours with a degree. I just don't want you to be disappointed in me. Mommy treats me like shit, and I will not stay in the arms of a man who treats me that way. He makes more than me now, acting like he is above me. Why can't I leave a man who doesn't love me? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nobody touches me, it's not a gig like that. Just wear a tiny little top and a stupid little hat. I clock in, do my thing, get paid and go home. I just wanna be left alone. I know this ship has sailed, but Mama, you stayed too before I even knew I was looking at you. I watched you take the time to build your own spine. Now I need your help as I'm simply in mine. Mommy treats me like shit, and I will not stay in the arms of a man who treats me that way. He makes more than me now, acting like he is above me. Why can't I leave a man who doesn't love me? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now, Mama, I always heard you say that my girls will grow up strong. What's the thing that Daddy says that almost right is still wrong? There's a little blonde-haired girl who's looking right at me. I never wanted to feel anything less than proud of me. 'Cause Mommy treats me like shit, and I will not stay in the arms of a man who treats me that way. He makes more than me now, acting like he is above me. Why can't I leave this man? Why can't I leave a man who doesn't love me? I don't love him too. Oh mom, what do I do? I'm coming home to you. Ooh, I'm coming home to you. So that song is called Phone Calls Home. I love singing it. And no, I wasn't actually a stripper because there were no poles involved. I found a job getting body painted all the time at Harley Davidson for some creepy biker dudes. And then I would wash motorcycles in bikinis. Not my proudest moment, but not my most unproud moment either. Anyways, I hope you guys can hear me well enough. I'm in my apartment right now, which I have to keep my volume down a little bit to be respectful. So unfortunately. Moving right along, my next song I'm going to play is called Rainbow Sky. So a couple years ago, a friend of mine came to my house the night before she moved to Los Angeles. And she was like smoking all my weed, eating all my food, drinking all my booze, and telling me how shitty Cincinnati is and how no real artists stay here and how like she's just gotten too big for this small town. And I was like, shut up. She yeah, whatever, she's a handful. But I was just like, man, you've got some balls coming in here eating all my stuff and telling me how shitty it is to stay in my hometown where I've chosen to be. Anyways, this is a song I wrote called Rainbow Sky. It's not released at the moment. It'll be not on this coming record, but the following one. Rainbow Sky. Oh, this is also the first song I ever played on the radio in Pittsburgh. I felt the way you're feeling now when I was leaving home. Baby girl has grown up big, wild streaks you wanna roam. Whoa, this old town will always be home for a wanderer like me. The streak of pride building up inside like bile in your throat. The city that has made you, left you feeling so alone. Oh, this old town will always be home for a wanderer like me. And that's okay. We didn't need you hanging around here anyway. And that's okay. We'd rather shuck our own corn anyway. I hope you make it. I want to see you glitter with the stars. But if the sun goes down in paradise, we know who you are. Keep yourself nice and high away from monsters on the ground. You paint yourself a rainbow sky and then come crashing down. Whoa, this old town will always be home for a wanderer like me. And that's okay. We didn't need you hanging around here anyway. And that's okay. We'd rather shuck our own corn anyway. I hope you make it. I want to see you glitter with the stars. But if the sun goes down in paradise, we know who you are. I'm just a bluegrass baby from a little city, humble and just south of the Ohio. A 6-time dropout who can't keep a job. Maybe you're right. What would I know? Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Keep on crying wolf and people won't believe you. And if the sun goes down in paradise, ooh, we know who you are. But what would I know? It's just Ohio. So that one is called Rainbow Sky. I like to sing that song. I think it's also worth pausing for a moment and mentioning this is my brand new Taylor guitar. I'm obsessed with it. My mom took me out. She's like, I'm so proud of you. I want you to have, you know, a good instrument to play and perform with. So she bought me this gorgeous Taylor. And on my third, maybe fourth show with it, I was playing actually Phone Calls Home, the song that I opened with. And I'm just, you know, I was going full volume, just living it up. There was a crowd. They were interacting with me. It was super fun. This is a couple days ago, like maybe last week. And I'm jamming and I'm just living my life and I'm singing it and I'm talking shit. And all of a sudden, I look down and my middle finger, sorry, I'm not trying to flip you off. I'm just trying to tell you a story. My middle finger, you know how sometimes you get a little hangnail? I had a little hangnail and it cut open on the guitar string and it was gushing blood. I got blood all over my beautiful brand new guitar. Now I've wiped it off and it was fine, but on the inside, which you totally cannot see, but I can see when I'm looking down, I see my blood splatter on the inside of the guitar. And I think that's like the most rock and roll thing I've ever done in my life. So that was worth mentioning because the past two songs, I was performing them for you and I was looking down and I kept seeing my blood. Creepy. Anyways, moving right along. Song number 3 is a song that I wrote recently called Darby. To be perfectly honest, my boyfriend sells furniture and he sold a dresser to a lady named Darby. And I was like, that's an adorable name. I'm going to use that. And then I just kind of wrote like a fictional short story of a song. That's really it. So this is a song I wrote recently called Darby. It's unreleased. It'll probably be out, not on this coming record, but the following one. You'd never call her dainty. You couldn't call her sweet. She got a sailor's mouth and steel toes on her feet. Do it one more time, she finally said one night. You're making a fool out of me, I dare you, do it one more time. Oh, and he did. And did those blazes glow? The only man who had ever called her pretty had to go. She took her shotgun down, not afraid to serve a little time. She had money on her mind, running from the coal mines. She called the boys in blue, said, brother, what do I do? He said, back off, lady, I'm off the clock, nothing I can do for you. Then her brain started bending in ways it never had. Where do you go for help when the help doesn't have your back? Oh, and he did. And did those blazes glow? The only man who had ever called her pretty had to go. She took her shotgun down, not afraid to serve a little time. She had money on her mind, running from the coal mines. She found a place in the woods, on the edge of the clear. Built herself a little garden, lived her life grinning from ear to ear. Once a year in July, she goes to stand neath that haunted sycamore tree, and she whispers to the wind, you should have stayed away from me.
Yay! Yay!
Thank you.
What a solid 3 songs to start the lineup tonight. Great job.
Thanks.
So one of the amazing things is that Hillary is a local songwriter, and you can't really find music like this right now because of everything going on. And so this is one of the times I think is really special because we get to broadcast original new music all across the internet. So thank you so much for coming on and playing with us. Remember that Play Underground right now, because of everything going on, we don't have the money to pay these artists directly. So we're really leaning on everyone in the audience right now to help support them. So her Venmo is there right now. And if you don't have a Venmo, it's super easy to get one. So it takes 2 seconds. And please give any amount that you can to Hillary, because she's being so gracious by helping us out right now and playing. So go to Venmo, and hers is at Hillary-Han-2. Super easy. And if you forget, it is in the chat, and it's also going to be on screen multiple times throughout the night. So please go do that. Take a second. We'll just count down to 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, and now we're going back to the show.
Thank you so much. All right, and we're back. I have a couple more songs I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna bounce off here. Thanks again so much to Zach and the UnderGround, the No Theater, for having me. So next I'm going to play, I can't decide. I'll play a song from my first record. So this one is released. I have a record out called Walking in Cleveland. If you stream music on Apple, iTunes, Spotify, any of the places, you can look up Hillary Hahn, and the record is called Walking in Cleveland. This is a song on it called Don't Be Scared, Be Ready. So I'm part of an organization called Pones, and we dance and we perform in the Fringe Festival, and we do all kinds of things. So one time I was doing a performance for Pones at not the Westward, the Woodward Theater. And I was there with my drag queen friends, and we were, I was dressed to the nines. I had like electrical tape on my nipples. I had fishnets on. I was just looking like my best self. And we had to get to the Woodward like 8 or 9 hours before the curtain went up for like sound check. So we did our sound check, we did our dress rehearsal, and then we had like 8 hours to just chill before we had to be back. So we went to Goodfellas. So we were walking down the street, and I didn't bother to put a costume on. I was a young girl. I looked good. I didn't really care, too much. So we're walking down the street. I've got my belly out, and I'm there with all my, fierce glory and my mostly naked body. And we are walking down the street, me and my little drag queen friends, and we passed these girls. And they were beautiful girls, young, blonde, kind of looked a little bit, maybe corporate. They had like little collars on, and one of them had a bachelorette thing on, like she was celebrating that she's about to get married. And I see that and I say, "Oh, congratulations." And she looks at me. Oh my gosh, she would have thought I had 6 heads. She looked at me like, just so disgusted. And just like her and her little prissy friends just like walked off like so bothered. And I was just like, man, you know what? Like, who do you think you are? Like, we're both chicks. Like, I didn't make fun of you for wearing your lame ass outfit. You know what I mean? It kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Anyways, long story short, a song came out of that, which is called Don't Be Scared, Be Ready. And it's about how I think all girls should just have each other's backs, whether you're a girl that, is just an everyday kind of chick, or a girl that, a drag queen, anything that you identify as. We should all have each other's backs. This is called Don't Be Scared, Be Ready. So I should keep my eyes down when I go downtown, dress modestly, and keep to myself, stay home alone if I don't have someone to escort me. Hi, you girls are cute. In your beige pantsuits, do what you do. What feels good for you? I like to feel the midnight air on all my skin. I found a little gay bar in a hole in Cincinnati with a drag queen who was in love by her daddy. We talked for hours about being alive today. She's scared to go outside, just as her truest self. I got your back, girl. I'm a little worried myself. Don't be scared, be ready. Now you know that I'm no fool. There's not much I could do if we get stopped. But girl, I'm telling you, I got some uncles in Kentucky who ain't afraid of jail. It's a Saturday night. They're home with phones close by, they know we're out. Their daughters and I just wanna roam, moving like and let those rabid dogs out of their cage. I found a little gay bar in a hole in Cincinnati with a drag queen who was in love by her daddy. We talked for hours about being alive today. She's scared to go outside, just as her choice. I got your back, girl. I'm a little worried myself. Don't be scared, be ready. Fear is fear, no matter what is underneath. Love is love, and it can solve everything. We're all the same. We all just need a friend, someone to walk us safely to our car when the night ends. I found a little gay bar in a hole in Cincinnati with a drag queen who was in love by her daddy. We talked for hours about being a woman today. She's scared to go outside, just as her truest self. I got your back, girl. I'm a little worried myself. Don't be scared, be ready. Don't be scared, be ready. Don't be scared, be ready. All right, that one's called Don't Be Scared, Be Ready. Speaking of don't being scared, sorry that I have to kind of like whisper this performance. My usual place that I perform from and rehearse is a spooky ass old barn in Union, Kentucky, at the top of like an abandoned hill in the back of a property. So it's kind of spooky to be there by yourself when the sun goes down. So I was gonna go there to do this whole live stream, but I did that a couple weeks ago for a late night live stream, and it was horrifying because there's like coyotes and like hillbillies back there. Anyways, my apologies. I'm gonna do one more song and then I'm gonna go home. Just kidding, I'm already home. Awkward. Okay, this is the song I wrote called 40 Days. Just listen to it. I'm not even gonna say anything. One more song and then I'm done. Thanks so much for hanging with me. Thanks again so much to Zach and the No Theater for having me. This is a song called 40 Days. Oh, messed up, my bad. Rewind. Build yourself up, oh my son, and I will carry you far away. They're gonna call you crazy, listen, don't you mind what they say. I'm gonna rip the sky apart and drench this filthy land. And when the waves begin to crash, I will shoot you with my hand. And the rain will fall like you won't believe. They think I'm weak, like I cannot see. Oh, I see it. Oh, tell yourself what you need to. I need someone to save my lands, and that man is you. I made a mistake, okay, I never made a world before. It started out as something fine and turned into something more. I wanted you to be free, you know, enjoy this place I made. Now you're tearing each other apart, making your brother your slave. And the rain will fall like you won't believe. They think I'm weak, like I cannot see. Oh, I see it. Oh, tell yourself what you need to. I need someone to save my life, and that man is you. I wish you could have been here the first few days. It was paradise, the most beautiful place. But she didn't listen, I guess she thought I would not see. Now I've got to become someone I never wanted to be in the rain will fall like you won't believe. They think I'm weak, like I cannot see. I see it all. Tell yourself what you need to. I need someone to save my life. I need someone to save my life. Oh, I need someone to save my life. And that man is you. That's all I've got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you enjoyed my music. Thank you so much for having me, Zacky Wacky.
It's so good to see you again, Hillary. Thank you so much for coming on and playing your amazing music for us yet again.
Thank you.
So that is all we have for you tonight. Thank you so much for showing up and hanging out with us for a little bit. Remember to go out and see Feast. It is your last chance to see it. You can watch it tonight or tomorrow. And once you start the video, you have 24 hours to access it. So get on that or you'll miss something very special. And this Wednesday at 6:30 in the Artsway parking lot, right by the Looking Good mural, we'll be premiering our new show, Fannie Lou Hammer Speak on It. It's going to be really amazing, and it also doubles as a get out and vote rally. So if you're feeling the energy of wanting to be a part of something like that, if you want to make sure that you're registered to vote, which is really, really important right now, go ahead and show up with us, and the rest of the dates are going to be announced soon. If you want to figure out if there's a show coming to a neighborhood near you, you can find it on the No Theater website. Go to Main Stage and then click on Fannie Lou Hammer, and we have a list of every show, and it's pay what you can, so don't worry about having to pay for something. Just come out, have a good time, and make sure you're registered to vote. Anyway, that's all the time we have. I want to thank one more time our sponsor for Play Underground, who makes all of this possible, Joe Mock and the Real Pro team. Hillary, you did an amazing job. I'm Zach Robinson. Behind the screen tonight was Henry Bateman, our technical director. And that's all we have. We hope to see you next time. Thanks for joining us.